Hey guys, I'm Liam, and this is Bouncepen Chat. We're doing book reviews.
Now you put water into a cup, it becomes the cup.
Everybody was kung fu fighting. Those kids were fast as lightning. In fact, it was a little bit frightening, but they fought with expert timing. They were funky Chinamen from a fainting to a slip, and I kicked it from the hip.
So, today on our book review list, we've got Bruce Lee, Jeet Kune Do. No, not like that. But what I'm talking about is this guy, Bruce Lee. And what are we talking about when we say Jeet Kune Do? Well, Jeet Kune Do, it's all about the way a martial artist should be. What I love about this book is the fact that it doesn't just describe martial art moves, as you can see here. It describes a multitude of things. Spirituality, egolessness, Bruce Lee, wait! It also goes in depth about Wing Chun and how he evolved Wing Chun into his style of the intercepting fist. Now, me personally, I think it's a great book. I give it 5 stars out of 5. The whole book is just fascinating when you read it. You don't usually read it's got a lot of like lead in, knee to shin, lead and hook kick, reverse to B. You know, you're not going to understand that. I mean, he states that in the book that you've really got to do rather than read, but it's just his way of kind of like showing his in-depth knowledge about fighting. And what I took from it personally was the fact that, you know, how he evolved as a martial artist was, you know, from a person who was just learning the technique to a person who was trying to perfect an unattainable goal. And for instance, he would do thousands of leg kicks each day, not to do the kick properly. I mean, that was maybe one of his side goals, but to mainly release that ego of inflation. And he says you can find it in any way you want, you know, egolessness. And you can find it in meditation, you can find it in acting. But the important thing was the way you express yourself. And when you express yourself fully, you're attaining to egolessness. Some other cool things about the book was it tells him about the Wing Chun style from the beginning and how he learned it, to teaching, you know, new students, all the way to, you know, his stance on life, his philosophies, his acting career, and how it all evolved into one thing. I really think that this is a good book if you're a martial artist and you want to kind of understand what a real martial artist is. You know, he talks about the fact that when you go on a fighting style in, you know, a ring in UFC, that it's more about pride. It's a pride show. You know, you've got rules, you've got expectations. But when you do this kind of martial art, it's more about finding yourself and becoming a better person. The cool thing at the back, though, in talking about spirituality, is it's got his little techniques of how to become a better person. Like, one of the ways he gets rid of negative thoughts is he imagines a flaming, like, piece of paper, himself lighting a piece of paper on fire, and it becomes in flames. Whatever negative thought he doesn't want, he just does it. You know, that's his way. But you know, reading this book and then doing real martial arts like the Wing Chun style, I find that when I kick now, I don't focus on kicking. I focus on the whole movement and the action itself, and it really, really does help. You know, it also helps, you know, to find what it means to be up here, have a good sense of self. You know, for instance, I'll read you something like, patience and gentleness is power. Keep quiet and people will think you are a philosopher. Be slow of tongue and quick of eye. These kind of short insights into what it means to have good character. if you're looking to get this book, it's about 383 pages. You won't read every single page, like the clean and press 2 sets of 8. That's just you skim over that kind of stuff. But you do read the majority of the in-depth stuff about spirituality and his thoughts on technique and judo and boxing. One thing it doesn't talk about though is Brazilian jiu-jitsu kind of style. It seems to me that he focuses more on a stand-up art. Trying to intercept the other opponent at the exact moment and then acting upon that rather than the whole ground game. I think if he was to do that, it would just go for too long. It's just too much. But this book cost me $29.99 in Australia. Might cost you less if you're overseas. You can probably order it on eBay. It's edited by John Little, and it's not the Tao of Jeet Kune Do, it's the Bruce Lee's commentary on the martial art way. So if you're looking to get a cool new find, check out Bruce Lee, Jeet Kune Do. I'm Liam, and that was Bouncepen Chat Book Review. If you want to find more of my stuff, visit my book channel, and you'll find interviews of interesting authors and many more videos. Check out my videos below.